Connie with SimplySimpleStamping.com. I am so glad you could join me for a flashcard mashup. Guys, today's card, oh, it is gorgeous. Look at this card. It's using one of the brand new Celebration stamp sets. My personal favorite out of that catalog is Happy Wishes. This card came out absolutely gorgeous. I love that we have this wonderful big happy with sentiments that go around it. It's going to allow me to stamp in 2 different colors. And guys, look at this card. I added just a little extra touch of yumminess here with the decorative ribbon border and a little bit of a tea lace doily. So let's get started with our flashcard mashup. Let me go over the cardstock you're going to need to create today's happy birthday mashup. So I am going to be using Fresh Fig. What a gorgeous deep purple. I have this cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 inches. My flashcard pieces, I've got a flashcard 2.0 in Blushing Bride. This is 2 1/8 inch by 5 1/2 inch. There we go. And then my flashcard is in Whisper White, and that is 2.5 inches by 4 inches. I am also going to bring in one of our white lace doilies. I think this is going to add a really nice delicate touch. And let me tell you, we got just 2 ink pads today, Fresh Fig and Old Olive. All right, well, let's get to stamping. I'm going to start with the Fresh Fig ink pad. And I'll be using the Celebration stamp set Happy Wishes. Love this. It's a 2-box set. And we've got our happy and we have our best and lots of sentiments to go around it. As I said, we're going to wish you a happy birthday today for our card. And I'm going to start with my happy. We're going to ink that up in the Fresh Fig ink, and let's stamp that right there in the middle. 2 markers today, guys, Blushing Bride and Old Olive. I am simply going to color in, I'm just kind of tapping. We're going to color in any of the flowers in the Blushing Bride, and then we'll just come along, and again, we're just going to tap, tap, tap on those leaves with the Old Olive marker. All right, we have that done. We're now going to come in with the Old Olive, and let's stamp Wishing You a. We're going to do that right above the happy birthday. And now with birthday, we're just going to tuck that right down here under the happy. Beautiful. Love it. And I love this font. Okay, let me set this off to the side while we create our little accent pieces here. I'm going to start with the decorative ribbon border. I love this one. Now I want you to notice there's a couple little tick marks right inside the punch. I'm going to be taking that Blushing Bride flashcard 2.0, and I want to line it up here with that first tick mark. And we're going to give that a punch. And there's our great border. Now we are going to reinsert that cardstock, and see those pictures that are on there? We are going to use that picture to line up our image. Makes it really easy. Now for the next one, you're going to be lining it up with the edge of the punch. You always want to make sure that you've got your cardstock butted up against the edge of the punch. Again, we're just going to continue with this until we have the entire border all punched out. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. Now, if you're like me, let me use this as a backdrop so you can see a little jaggedy there. So I'm going to go ahead and give this piece of cardstock a little quick trim, and I'm going to trim that down to 1.5 inches. All right, so we do need that little bit off, and let me tell you why. That's because we're going to be using this little piece, and we're going to come in with the triple banner punch, and we need that to fit in there nicely. So it's kind of nice to be able to have that option to trim off that extra. There's our little banner. While we have our Stampin' Trimmer out, I want to cut off 1/2 inch from the bottom of my card base. And that's because we want this little bit of ribbon that we just cut, we want that to be able to show through. So I want just a little bit of adhesive here on this edge. Again, this is my cut edge. I'm going to come in with the fine tip glue pen. I'm going to add just a really fine line right up at the edge of my cardstock there with the fine tip glue. I'm going to take the thicker area of my ribbon border, and you can see the images kind of poking through, and that's going to help you line it up as well. I've added some snail adhesive to the back of the doily. We're just going to adhere that here. The snail is only here in the center. Now, I'm ready to add my banner, but I need it a little bit longer. I don't want it quite so short. Look what we're going to do. we can just cut it in half. You don't even need to be neat about it. And we are now going to add some snail to the back of the banner. And look at this. Now we can stretch it to the end of that, the edge of our card. I've added some dimensionals to the back of my sentiment. I can now line that up right there with those banners. And guys, look at that. What a great card. And it really was done in a flash. That little bit of coloring, let me tell you, goes really fast. It was actually quite relaxing. If I wanted to, I could also add a piece of white cardstock, 4 inches by 5 1/4 to the inside of my card so that I have a more writable area. That is entirely up to you, guys. This is a fabulous and quick and easy flashcard. I'm telling you guys, hands down, this is just my all-time favorite stamp set in the Celebration catalog this year. So, so beautiful. Remember, there is only one way you can get this stamp set, and that is by earning it for free. And you can find out all the details about that and details about today's card at one place. Head on over to simplysimplestamping.com and look for the January 3rd, 2018 blog post. I'll have everything there and all the details about Celebration and how it works. And I'll share with you how you can get your hands on this stamp set for free, because who doesn't love free, especially in January, right? So go over to simplysimplestamping.com, and if you'd like any of the supplies needed to create today's card, you can just click a pick and order what you need. Now, if you also love the idea of flashcards, but cutting's not your thing, you can also order flashcards to go. This is where everything is cut and prepped for you for flashcards and flashcards 2.0. And you'll even get the envelopes too, because what good is a card if you don't mail it, right? So you can order those. Just look up there in the blue menu bar for flashcards to go. You'll have everything that you need, so you know what you need to order right there. Guys, I love today's card. Please give this one a try. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.